is that like I don't know.
We can look. Is that something you genuinely want to know though?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I definitely want to know if I'll end up getting married. Do like that's the thing. I don't know what to ask. That's the thing. When from what I remember when I did this, I didn't ask questions.
Usually
and we're in a heated
because
contest between two division rivals, one of whom is happily nested at the top of the standings,
physically there to
and
pull
the other
cards.
one is
Now
looking
batting.
to shake
So
The
it's
first
more-
baseman.
I like to do it based off of a question.
Rarely
Just
see a pitcher of this
because
quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter,
it
probably a
gives
good
you
chance
more.
you're not going to see that pitch again.
It's kind of an anchor.
1-1.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland
Yeah,
bullpen. They'll
you
get
can
both
anchor
the
in and
left-hander
then-
and
Nope,
the right-hander
inside,
up
ball
and
two.
throwing. And through 6 and
Get your
third, he's
answers
about to
from
hit
a
the
certain
100
area.
pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning, so he's through the 6th here with one
Yeah, I
out
guess
of Mark
that's-
DeRosa.
that's
So
the role.
far,
Now
so
batting.
good.
Third baseman.
Yeah, and I think it's
Yeah,
all
I do
down
that.
to the batter here for the manager.
Rob
If he's
Perez.
gonna continue to
Ball,
drive
that's
this
in.
hot
Just
hand,
shuffling
or if
it.
he's going to go to the bullpen.
Like I'm not
1-1
really.
the count now.
Ball two.
2-1 to Jose
I don't know why
Ramirez.
I completely misunderstood.
2 out with the possible go ahead
Let
run
me read
first.
the tarot. I thought
Strikes
it
to
was
go
like
around here, but it doesn't
a
matter. This is
horoscope
strike
thing.
2
You know,
anyway.
you need to know my birthday,
Runners
what time I
Count
was
it 3 and
born.
2.
Inside the throw.
No,
He's
I'm
not
not.
close as he's
All
in there with a
that
stolen base.
astrology.
Pretty obvious he would likely
Manifest
be
is
on the
more
field
into
for
the
2 outs.
astrology
I'm sure the
aspect.
defense knew it too, but he has
I
lightning
definitely
speed
know Des
and was able
is
to take the
way
bag
more
anyway.
into astrology.
Swing and a miss for the third
One thing I'm
strike as
not
he went
like,
after what would have been
I don't know. I'm
ball
into like astrology as like
Ladies and gentlemen,
well, no, let me
you're
rephrase.
at
I'm
the
into astronomy.
complete.
Now
Now pitching for
astrology not so much. I don't
Number
think
88.
like I mean yeah like I'm a Pisces
Bill.
and I
And
can
that'll
see
bring
like
up the speedy
Mako.
outfielder
Pisces
Byron
things
Buxton.
in me,
High
but at
in
the same
air
time I
out
don't
towards shallow
necessarily
right.
believe like oh I'm a Pisces so I'm only gonna be a good match for that person,
or this sign.
Now batting.
Well, it has to
Shortstop.
do
Digging
a
in the
lot.
switch hitter,
From what I've
Polanco.
seen,
trying to keep it going.
Um,
Perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
astronomy and
1-0
astrology
Taken
seem
outside
to
for
go
ball
hand
one.
in
Now
hand,
some movement
Oh, yeah,
in
they
the
do.
Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts
Um,
to loosen up.
in a sense that they're both observations of celestial bodies.
Hit hard
um,
towards center.
and like if something bad comes up, don't hold back. Let me hear it.
Now
No,
batting. The designated
you
hitter.
know me as a person.
I know, but I have to say that.
Soft and gentle.
Runner in scoring position, 2
No,
out, not on field. That really is gonna break this game
I
up.
believe it's gonna
Nelson
happen.
Cruz comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a
How old
called
are you
strike
now?
1.
25.
Yeah. I think it's gonna happen.
This is line to left. And that'll
Obviously,
get
it's
down
gonna
for a
happen
base
after
hit.
you're
Oh, and he
25.
botches it. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second
Yeah,
now.
good
With
feeling
only
I'm
This
not
card,
gonna
Now
no, this
batting.
card is
The first
1000% you.
John.
If you cups upright,
Nice piece of hit.
so that's generally like a man over 25 years old.
dive, but he's back in there.
Fair with brown hair, maybe blue eyes, but you
Another look
fit
to
two
first.
of those.
And a
and-
dive, but he's back.
Yeah, I know you have brown eyes. What the fuck? What kind of friend would I be if I didn't know that?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know any of my friends' eye color for the most part.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
I didn't know that was a thing. But
These aren't
Polanco
like
over at second. Cruz.
so.
First, 1
What the
gone.
card describes isn't necessarily what it is.
right.
Like I said, it's tailored
Reception
to
of the
the
slider there as
person.
he's way out in front.
So
Hey, this
Like,
guy's
over
so
25 years
aggressive, I don't
old,
think this pitch is
this
anywhere
is
near the
obviously you, gentle and emotionally shy.
2, a move to first.
Um,
Dive, but he's back.
Seven of Pentacles is up or reversed, so this card is more about like
And again, a
frustrations or hard work that needs to be done either on yourself or in a situation. So it might just mean that you need to work on yourself personally. Like,
On the ground is short. Could this
I know
be
earlier I
two?
did a reading from my
Hernandez in
friend
second.
Anthony.
Throw to
Anthony needs to work
Santana,
on his
the double
communication
play,
skills,
and
but
that's how the
you're
side is
you're
retired.
fairly good at
Twins wind up
communication. So it might
stranding
just
one.
be need to open yourself up emotionally. Because I do know that you're closed off in a sense, and that you do feel that your friendship is really tethered through physical, or not physical, but material needs versus
the
genuine
designated hitter.
affection. So you just need to be open to genuine affection versus thinking that people want to be your friend for one reason or another. You just kind of take it as it is. I mean, having a mentality like that might set you back in dating because you might think that people only want you for that reason.
The second baseman.
Yeah.
Jason. Ball one. Third. Not yet.
Like
I know.
specifically, but yeah.
No, and I know that that's probably very traumatic. I mean, I can only imagine what it's like to... Well, no, I can't only imagine. I know. I was married and he fucking used me for something else, but I can understand what it's like to be used.
Yeah.
Not for money,
The left
because
fielder, number 24.
the money I give is really
go.
empty, but, you know,
Done. 0-1's the count.
it just...
Right there, and it's
Anyway, Ace of Pentacles, reverse.
tried to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around and
So upright, it would be like money coming
Leading
in,
off for the
or
Twins. The
a
catcher.
divine wish being
Alex.
granted.
Avila.
What this reverse means is it's probably not going to happen the way you want it to, or in the time that you want it to. It's just what I'm getting from this. You're going to need to be patient.
pulled high in the air out to right field.
King of Pentacles. Ooh, okay. So this would be...
One quick out to start inning number 9.
Holy shit. You got King of Cups and King of
Now
Pentacles.
batting.
That's crazy.
Digging in
The left
once
fielder.
again, Eddie
So
Rosario.
this one is
Prior
definitely
history in
talking
this
about
matchup, he's
you.
1 for 2. He's set
The King of
and the pitch.
Pentacles is
A swing and a drive
Dark
to
Eyes,
center
Dark
field.
Clear.
That one's got a chance.
business savvy. Powerful.
Over the wall now.
That's just what I'm getting. Like, that first
Now
one,
batting.
I feel like these are both sides of you.
Miguel
Yeah.
Sano.
I can see it, I
Here's
suppose.
Miguel Sano.
Two sides of the same
First
coin.
bases to him. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
See, I
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder giving chase.
I read these like I would a sentence, you know?
He gets there to put it away, but
So I
the
feel
runner
like whenever you
tags
get like the
and
King of
breaks
Cups
for
or
third.
King of Pentacles, that's your
Tagging
noun.
third, and they got him a double.
Three of
All set for
Cups.
the bottom of the ninth.
Celebration.
And
Leading
they'll
off
bring in
for the
veteran
Indians,
catcher, Roberto
the
Perez.
catcher,
No balls in the
Roberto Perez.
swing and a miss. It's
I got the
0-2.
count 0 and 2.
Yeah.
He struck out again.
Well, hold on. Let's get
That's
through the rest of the
third time he's
reading.
gone
I'm gonna
down
draw
on
another
strikes in
card
this
because I
one.
always feel like that it's not the
Ready
end.
once again.
And
The
then
right fielder, number
go
1.
and look through it.
Red.
How would you
0-1
know
the
when
count.
it's gonna
Allen.
It's 0-1. And he falls behind
It's
0-2.
just based off of intuition. I mean, I could draw for the longest time and the cards would
And another foul ball.
just have a longer story,
One out, nobody
but don't need a long
fastball. Flew it
story.
right
If
by
you
him,
look,
and they're 2 down.
it's not like when you look ahead, it's not
Now
like,
batting. The shortstop, Francisco
This is off the
trying to
inside.
get the
Lindor.
words to describe
And
it.
a strike to even
They're
the
in my
count.
head, but
1-1. Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count. From the stretch, the 1-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this
it's
one.
not like you're reading a story. It's like you're
Hey,
reading.
there's another base knock
No,
right
it
there.
is
The
like
center fielder,
reading.
number 35.
But maybe not.
Oscar.
It's not like you're reading a story.
Chicago.
It's like reading a paragraph and you pick up on key phrases and words.
They start talking 8 games now.
Like you're speed reading through. You're just skimming through.
And it's fouled away.
You're not necessarily
Good swing on a
looking.
tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see
You're
another
looking
one.
for.
The set and the 1-2.
It's like whenever you Google something and you know how they will
Your
be like,
attention,
oh,
please.
you
The
searched
mound is
Now
for
pitch your
four
forward
digits.
here
Here
in
are
extra innings.
Number 90.
here
Adam.
are
However, the next
all these
aggressive
different
Simber.
websites that
was
have
retired
this
via the
term in
ground
it.
ball last time up. First pitch
No,
of
that's
the inning is
So
taken
we search
downstairs
for
a ball.
read
It's 1-0.
marriage.
Simber
And
was known as a short
This is what
relief
we're
specialist, a guy who
yeah,
came in,
these are
got one or
the
two
these
big
are what we're
outs,
getting
but with
from
the
it.
new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander.
So the
Swing and
Emperor
a
in
hot shot toward
reverse.
third.
So
And
the
now it'll kick
Emperor
around in
is
the
like
corner.
stability or a stabilizing
And your go-ahead run
influence
is
coming
at
into your
second base
life.
here with a leadoff double.
So this
The
being
batter,
reversed
number 9.
means
Coming
that
into
at
this
this
one,
time
I
it's
think we
maybe
can
going to be a
say
little bit
Marwin.
chaotic,
streak
but
is
that would
officially
come from
over.
having a
That's his
celebration,
second
you
hit of
know,
the game, and
having
it goes for
what I
extra
would
bases.
imagine would be
Now,
marriage.
this game proves to be
Um,
a huge turning
So
point for him.
it might just
This
mean like
has
there's
to
a
be
little bit of
productive at bat right
hysteria either
I
from
know
you
want
or
to
the
drive the
bride or
run in
maybe
and
your
get the
family.
RBI, but you
So
have
it's
to
just
find a
something
way,
to
bare minimum,
Definitely
to
sounds
move
like
on.
this runner over to third.
Reined in.
He's out.
I mean, you do
That's
have
the
a big
first
Italian
down.
family, so
That too. There's that.
and
Up
it
next for
might
the Twins.
happen that way.
Here's
The
Byron
center
Buxton
fielder.
now.
Byron
Surely this is a
Swords,
critical
this
moment
one's
in this ball
reversed.
game. Go ahead, run at third with
Sickness,
one away.
dead illness, needing to
1-0.
take
That
some
misses
time
for ball one.
off.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Roy. With the runner in scoring
You
position,
need
sack
rest and
fly brings
relaxation
that
with
run in.
this
This is
one.
where you're
So
going to really
this
have to
may
try to
just be
keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a
this
hitter,
may
D-Roy?
be your wedding
Yeah,
day
right
that
here
I'm
you are
reading.
looking for
Hold
anything
on.
above the belt.
Get the
See it
bitches.
up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated
Oh,
and put
wow.
into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
He's in there at the plate. And they've jumped ahead here in the 10th.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop. Jorge Polanco.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. At the plate, Jorge Polanco. Line drive to center field. Mercado is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting.
And that'll
Designated
bring
hitter.
up the big stick of
Nelson
Nelson Cruz. He
Cruz.
comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope.
Pitch
Okay, so
outside
the-
the throw. And
He's
it's
safe.
far too late as he steals second with ease.
Okay. Whew. Okie dokie. Those last
Hard
two
hit
were
at third.
very unsettling
Ramirez is up
together.
with it.
Okay.
And the throw to first is in time.
No,
but
the
damage
last
is-
card I pulled, like, explained it.
Okay.
So now
I
Carlos
was very
Santana
concerned
looking
for
to
him.
Leading
change
off
his
for the
fortunes.
Indians,
0 for 4 with 2
the first
strikeouts so
baseman,
far in the game.
Carlos
Oh my gosh.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike one.
Santana.
Slider, and that's hit
I'm
on
gonna
the
die
ground
on my
towards
wedding
second.
day.
No.
Throw on to first in time, one away.
I did pull the Justice card
Up next
in
for
reverse.
Cleveland.
Jose
Which,
Ramirez.
third
the
baseman.
Justice card is like
Hey.
Striking out is
a legal
last time.
situation.
Strike one to start the at bat.
Or like finding truth,
Rogers waits on it. 2 down.
finding truth that is going to affect your balance. But then I pulled
next for
the
Cleveland.
Empress,
First
The
delivery
designated
and
hitter.
the Empress essentially is
John
just
Beer.
like,
Swing, and he missed
0-1.
that time. It's 0-1.
Reyes.
the things
In
that
my
are going to
opinion, one
delay
of the
you
toughest
are
pitches in
going
the
to be
game to
needed.
square
They're
up.
going to
Just
be
a heavy
necessary.
sinker with good downward action.
And
Got a
then
first,
I
and
pulled the
that'll
Five
be
of
a
Cups
bitter pill to swallow
upright,
for this
which
home
is,
crowd
you
as
know,
the ball game is over. So, guys, do you think games against division rivals might mean more to the players than others?
I do, Matt. I mean, these guys are competitors
you
and they want to win
basically
every
don't
game.
dwell on
But they
some
know
losses
when
that are
October
going to
comes
happen around this
it's a
time.
division
So,
championship that really sets you up for
essentially,
success in the
what I'm
postseason.
seeing,
These rivalry
because I
games
do
are a bit more
see
impactful to that race. So yes, their outcome can affect a player's morale a little bit more noticeably.
these have to do with like money and okay. Like I said, I think that, you know, you're going to need to work on yourself. Something is going to happen. It might not be what you want, but it's going to, what I feel is you being slingshotted into when you get married. And you're gonna have a good time at the wedding. You're gonna have fun. It's gonna be a little bit chaotic, but you know what wedding is not.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna put these You're gonna be worn out, obviously, the night after. There might be some stresses around adjusting to your new marriage, like your new married life.
Well, as teams do these days, Byron Buxton is being honored in
I'm
tonight's
gonna say this part's
bobblehead
the
giveaway.
honeymoon.
Well, Matt, if there's anybody on this team who you'd want in your bobblehead collection,
You're gonna
it's
be
maybe this guy,
exhausted.
because let's face it, he
It's gonna be
deserves to have a
chaotic.
big head. He brings so much to this club.
You may have some delays
I
whenever
agree
it
with
comes
you,
to
Dan.
like traveling,
And there's no bigger
or
superstar to these fans.
what
Let's
I
hope he
assume
can
would
give
be
them
like
a thrill or
getting
two in
your
this one.
room or
Now to the
something of
plate,
that
Jose
nature.
Iglesias.
Batting
First
third.
chance
With
for
the
him here in
The
the top of the
shortstop.
first with nobody on.
Jose
Lofted in the
Iglesias.
air out toward
For
right
a long
center.
time.
Kepler's
You
on
just
the
gotta be
move.
patient.
He can't get
Once
there,
again,
so
that's
the
where
inning
that
will continue.
Boy, this
discipline
guy's been
comes
swinging
in.
a hot stick lately. There's
And
just another
just gotta
example. And even when he
breathe,
doesn't hit
Leading
the
off
ball on the
for the
barrel, he
Twins,
still manages another
the
base
center
hit.
fielder,
Don't overthink it.
Byron.
When you're
And
flowing like
then
he is right
Buxton.
now, he's
also
hot as a
Empress,
pistol.
you know, the
Everything's
delays would
Alberto
prove
gloves
necessary,
it.
so
No,
Off
he
balance
says-
throw,
just
but
have
he
to
couldn't
breathe
get
through
enough
it.
on it, so it'll be scored as an infield
you may
single.
get, you know, bumped
Batting
from
second.
Stepping up to the
The
plate,
shortstop.
a shit
he
room
did not
Jorge
play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this
and
one.
then
Bouncer to the left side.
Five of Cups
He's in there, he's
is,
safe.
I'm just gonna list off like the whole thing for it. Money losses,
Coming
all
to
is
the
not
plate now,
lost. If you
Nelson
look
Batting
behind,
third.
you may have
And
something
he
to
could
say.
The
give his guys
designated
an
hitter,
early lead if he
Nelson.
can come through here.
It's
Cruz.
gonna
On the
be
ground now
probably
for
expensive,
Iglesias.
but
This
you
could be
have to
two.
think
Second for one.
Got him.
Relay
Get
to
it back.
Davis, and indeed it's a double play.
Well, not that you're going to
Well-
be able to get it back. You're going to be able to look past the cost because
Buxton
of,
at
real
third with two away.
Batting fourth.
yeah,
The first
you're going
baseman,
to see,
Josh.
I feel like
Donaldson.
the emotional,
High in the air out to center
Value.
field.
the emotional payout over what you actually pay out.
Hayes
Right.
is there, and he puts this one away for the third out.
And we're done. Do you want me to pull another card? Because I
Back to
can.
the top of the order now. And
the
that'll
center
bring up
fielder,
the speedy
number
outfielder
25.
Byron Buxton.
Byron.
Pretty
Buxton.
good.
Hit hard
Um,
towards center. And that's in
Am I
for his
like?
second
Is that
hit of the
everything, or do I
afternoon.
like ask
So
another
some
question?
two-out
or-
success, and the bottom of the
I
third
mean, you
frame
can
will
if you want
continue.
to.
Ready now, Jorge Polanco. 0 for 1
Now
so
batting,
here in this one.
shortstop, Jorge.
Man, this guy's on fire. He used to
Whoa,
say all the time it's
Polanco.
about 150 ABs to 200.
Oh, what the fuck?
And he runs out of gas between. Digging in now, Austin Hayes.
Now batting, the center fielder, Austin Hayes.
Swung
I have
on and
another
lifted
question.
in
I
the
can't
air
think
to
of
left center. Long
As it is,
run
that
for
one
the
was kind
center
of tough to come
fielder.
up with.
He gets there to make the play for the first out.
Is there something that is just kind of like something that you've
Anthony
been thinking about a
Santander, the
lot
next to bat.
lately?
The left
maybe
fielder,
something
number
From
that,
him so far
25.
in
you
this
know,
one.
has been on your
Anthony.
mind.
Lifted the other way out to left
Santana.
center.
Cause you a little bit
Center
of
fielder on the
anxiety.
run. He makes the catch. What a
I like yes, but not in like.
So the lineup flips
the
over and
sense
digging
that
in.
The center fielder,
Byron
number
Buxton.
25.
2 hits in 2
This.
trips for him
Byron.
thus far.
Buxton.
Hard hit to the left side,
Not-
but taken in out there.
Like, it's
short.
small stuff.
And that will become out.
That
Mm-hmm.
doesn't really seem like.
Here's Byron
The
Buxton.
center
Much
fielder,
of
number
it.
Ball pretty well
25.
in his last at bat,
Byron.
but it resulted in a line out.
Buxton.
Yeah, Matty, but
I
as
don't know.
he
It's,
walks
like,
in
it's,
the
it's
plate right
easily,
here, he
easily
feels
resolvable
good building
stuff
off
too.
that
Like,
last
like,
AB.
things
He
that,
hit that
you know,
ball on
my
the
mind
screws.
that may be stressors.
Wow. I love
guess,
to
I don't
watch
know.
a guy who's not afraid to
Gotcha.
move a hitter's feet.
And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Like, I don't know. I don't know if I can So you think
Well, talk about
do you do
having a pretty
yourself
special
with this?
game.
Like,
That's his third single
like,
of the game, D-Row.
you can't pull your
3
own
for
cards.
4.
That would be
Not
fair,
a bad
something
game.
like
Yeah, just not trying to
The
do
batter,
too much
number 11,
handling what the pitcher's
shortstop.
giving
But,
right here.
you know,
Fastball's away,
most of the
shooting
time
it the
when
other way.
I'm
Whoa,
He's got
go.
something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
We're under the water.
No,
he's
and
in
the
there.
off-balance
Under the
throw will
water.
be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single. The next
Up next
twin
for
up,
Minnesota,
Nelson Cruz.
That's
the
not
designated
what
hitter,
Effort for him to this
Nelson
point.
Hey, that's great.
Cruz.
You can't see the whole
That'll just
path
sneak
when
past
you're on
his
just a part
outstretched
of
arm,
it.
a base hit. One run is scored. And the runner from second is in to score, and it's a 4-1
So
game.
to me, it wouldn't, like, unless it's directly dealing with the
Well,
situation
fire up
or
the
it's a very
highlight reel.
direct answer.
Buxton just had a game to remember with the
I
bat.
get
Boy,
kind of
did he
confused.
ever, Matt. This is
So I'm like,
exactly
what
what
is
this
this?
team was looking for from
And
him.
like later
Yeah, if
on
this is
in
any kind
time,
of
I'll see
preview
it and be
of
like,
what we'll be seeing from him going
oh,
forward, it's going to be a
okay,
real boost
heard.
for this ball club. You can bet the
But
boys
at
in
the time, I
clubhouse
don't
are
understand
fired
what
up
it
right now
means.
because of him.
But that's just something you have to do whenever is accept that you're not always going to get a direct answer.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a roundabout way of telling you, hey, you're gonna fucking break your kneecap. And you say, what? I see traveling near water. I need rest. What?
Yeah. Hang on.
Okay. Hmm. Oh. Okay. Don't like that. But oh well.
Okay. I had to take a video quick that you're about to see if you look at the group. It's playing off of what Amethyst just sent us. Right? First of all, that was funny enough as it is.
Did you just... Is the video of you quacking?
No. Oh, I should have did that. You know, I'll give you credit for that after, but unless you don't want it.
I don't care.
Well, because you might be like, no, don't let her know that I
Well,
gave
this
you that
premier
idea.
matchup
Like,
between two
I don't
current
know.
division
she-
leaders has so
she
far
would be like, that sounds like Ashton.
Okay.
Hey, you bitch got the 10 of cups too. Okay.
Oh,
Leading off for the
that sounds
Yankees,
like an actual duck.
the
instead of
catcher,
saying it was back.
Gary Sanchez.
I can't make
things
duck
off
noise.
here
I'm
as he
not
looks
even
at a cold strike. It's nothing in one.
before even.
And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Well, he's
Fart
done a
noise with
real
my
nice
mouth.
job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the
I
first
did
time
that, and
he's locked
Selena
the
looked
guy
up
up
at me
with
like,
it.
what the
And
fuck
he
did you just
struck him out. The 10th victim
tired.
set.
Hold on, I got an idea.
You are so small and soft. Look at you. Ugh. Ugh. I'm gonna squish that belly. That's a squishy belly.
Okay. Let's watch a little video.
I want to send my attempt at sounding like a duck, because like the noise is terrible. 1 and 2, kind of funny, but 3, it's awful. Like the face, YOLO.
I think you're reading more into it. Oh no! Okay.
The center fielder, number.
That's funny. Your grandma's a champ for that. Okay. Quack quack. Oh.
Number 11, Brett
Ready to deliver.
Gardner.
Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there.
Okay,
for a
so
called
I was
strike.
just
Last time
shuffling
against
and
Jose
like a whole
Barrios,
fucking stack
4
of
for
cards
11.
fell out.
I think you should just
Right
straight up
by
read those
him here.
cards
No ball,
as if
two
it's for
strikes.
you.
Strikeout here. The count
No,
0-2.
that's what you're supposed to do in tarot. There is a saying that if it falls to the floor, it's coming to your door, so you need to read the ones that fall
Looks
out.
like he could stay in
Now
the game
batting,
a while longer.
the first
So he punches
baseman,
him out and looking
Mike.
at the fastball. Brett Gardner
Four.
becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now the pitch.
Ball.
That misses downstairs for
Oh.
a ball 1-1.
Okay, that hurt.
We're in the 7th
little
inning
bit
now. The
breathing.
pitchers duel 2-1 our score.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Why?
2 strikes.
No, just. I
This
read for a
guy's got to be
second, but
pretty
I'm all
proud
good.
of what he's done so far.
A swing and a miss.
Gas
That
there.
retires the side, and that will.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
Ladies and gentlemen,
You
your
attracted the
attention,
ducks
please.
with your duck call.
Now
Start
pitching
the
for
eighth.
the New York Yankees,
Ready
number
to begin
0,
the 8th, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop.
Ottavino.
What?
On to the 8th
Count
now.
1-0.
The first pitch
Almost
is a
all of
fastball
my
that's
cards
looked
are
at
in
for ball
reverse.
1. And it looks like the Yankees will
not
have
good.
a left-hander up and throwing
Not
in
when
the
you're
bullpen.
asking questions about love.
Line toward right center. And this is going to
So I
find the
got
alley
the
as he might
Empress,
have
the
himself
Laser
his
Proof
second
Princess,
double of the ball
and,
game. And the Twins have
King of
something
Pentacles,
brewing right away. It's a
man
leadoff
over
double.
25 years,
Now batting,
dark eyes, dark
designated
hair.
hitter.
You're leading by
Now
one
This
run.
means
You want
they're
to do
not
everything
awful.
you can
What
to add
would
to the
they
lead.
do, Dad?
Give your bullpen a little breathing room.
Happy
It makes a
home
big
house
difference.
for
So a
the
double here
country.
goes a long way towards
Very much
making that a
feels
real
like my
possibility.
dad.
With runners in scoring position this season, Cruz
Frustration
sitting over 330. Nothing to
on
scoff
top of a
at, clearly.
situation.
You want to talk about having a career season, man.
Arguments,
This ball's
battles
down,
around.
and that could bring in a run. And that's going to flake the runner from second as this is now a 3-1 ball game.
Delays around money.
Boy, that's a big
Now
RBI
back.
right there.
Oh
The first baseman,
Two-run cushion
Josh
going into the late innings.
Donald.
It
Marriage,
always
government,
makes
or
it easier on the opposing
public
pitcher to know they
company,
have a
body
two-run lead.
corporate,
Yeah,
official
Leo
building, or
Mazzoni
official
always used to say,
situation.
old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us,
Raising
guys.
on
And
your
he's absolutely
salary,
right. You give yourself
okie
a two-run lead,
Place of
a solo homer's not
security
gonna,
helping
not
hand.
gonna do too
Cool.
much
I didn't
damage.
ask about work,
Now batting, catcher, Mitch
but that's,
Garver.
I mean, obviously I needed to figure that out.
At the plate now, Mitch Garver.
Nope.
As he'll take a look at ball one. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first.
He's
and
out.
they get the double play.
Getting concerned with the amount of talk that ball have had. It just
Up
dawned
next for
on me.
Minnesota.
So digging in now,
The left
Eddie
fielder,
Rosario.
Eddie
Ground out victim last
Rosario.
time up.
Like,
Cool. Yeah,
very
First pitch
bad.
on its
Very-
way.
not ignoring
Swing
you.
and a drive
No, I
to
know.
right. There it goes. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
I pulled the Hermit.
A two-run
Loneliness,
blast to
unattached,
straightaway right field.
soul-searching
Number
time
11
needed.
for him on the season as they
Poor
stretch the
Tyler.
lead to 5-1.
Yeah, that home run is an absolute
Your attention,
backbreaker.
please.
You still
Well,
have
now
some
pitching
baseball
for the
left to
Yankees.
play here, but with the
Number
4-run lead,
56.
it could be a non-safe
Jonathan.
I
situation.
mean, these things aren't
So they
like
might get
guaranteed.
the best
Holzer.
of both of the rest of the day. 4 runs feels awfully good.
Miguel Sano is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one.
I'd be a fool to
0-1.
ignore them, though.
Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Hey,
Ball one.
Is
as
this,
he
you want me
lays
to,
off below
you
the
want me to
zone.
pick this one? Or both of them? Okay.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Ready to go for the last half of the inning.
Leading
And
off
that'll
for
give
the
way to
Yankees,
the third baseman.
the
Gio
third
Urshela.
baseman,
It doesn't
Okay,
Number
look very
29.
promising
Definitely
so far
about-
in this one as we move into the later innings.
Somebody
Down
know.
by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long
Selena
ball to
walked
get
over
them
and
back
fair
into
paw on
this one.
2 cards, and then
And
just walked
another
away.
foul ball.
It's more the
That's not
at the door thing, I feel.
Ready with another 0-2.
Well, I feel like if I were a
Got
witch,
it.
Selena would be
And
my
that's the
familiar.
3rd time we've written a
Yeah,
K next to
that's
his name in this
perfect.
one.
now
First
batting,
offering on
the
its way.
designated
It's
hitter,
been a rough night at the
Mike.
yard for him. That's
0-1
3 times
Chuck
he's gone
Man.
out on strikes
Fucking book
in
out
this one. So
and
they've
see
really figured out how to attack
Now I
this
need
guy.
to do
And it's
the
quickly
Celtic
0-2.
cross again. Because I feel like
Now
I
the
have a
pitch.
very
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Heading after it is
Confusing
Kepler.
reading.
He gets there, and that's the
well,
second
not
out.
confusing, just
now batting, the second
That's
baseman,
coming. Here it is.
DJ
High and deep down the
Love
left field line.
Mayhew.
So, here's something
And
I've always
this'll wind
wondered
up
about
a
these
foul
things.
ball.
What you just did for me, for example,
count, 1-1.
that
Ball and
everything
strike.
just got.
You know, over the course of a
If,
full
say,
season, you're gonna have
tomorrow,
some clunkers, and this
or
certainly
even
looks like
now,
one.
'cause it's
By
been
the
like,
look
what,
on the
15 minutes or
manager's
so.
face,
If
he's gonna
we did that
probably call a
again,
meeting after this.
I'm
And
guessing
eight
it's not
innings
going to be
have come and gone now
identical.
as the inning is over.
Right.
yeah. So what I've
All set
What
to start
I've
the ninth
seen
in this one.
Minnesota.
from asking the
Right
same
field.
question like over and over
Kepler.
again is
Kepler.
you're gonna get some of the same
Lifted in the
cards,
air to
like
shallow center
the
field.
ones that are
Torres
really
has
important.
a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
I never really
Because like I did a reading for my friend
The
Anthony
batter number
earlier.
9,
Stepping in,
Second
Marwin
baseman.
Gonzalez.
Marwin.
Every
Was a
time
flyout
I
for
read
him in
Gonzalez.
his last
something,
trip.
I get majority
He's ready.
of the
Here's the
same
first
cards.
offering.
Hey,
And
So
some
he gets
action
like
out
a
in the
lot of
Yankee bullpen
pinnacles.
as a right-hander starts to loosen up.
He got the Queen of
0-1
Pinnacles
count, here's
and
the
the
pitch.
King of Pinnacles this
Pulled
past
toward
time,
right center field. Gardner
which
is there,
he's gotten both of those in
and
the
he
last
makes the
reading I
catch
did
for the
for him.
second out.
So
Okay, and then the other
center
thing,
fielder,
I'm
number
kind of
Here's
25.
Byron
wondering about
Buxton
this.
now.
Byron
0 for 3 with a
is-
couple of
Buxton.
strikeouts
is-
for him to this point in the
Is
ball game.
there, and if there is or isn't, I suppose, a universal
coming, here
like,
it is.
set, and is like, what do you have compared to that if there isn't?
A universal set?
Like the be is there like a be all end all? Like, is it just tarot cards are all the same? You know, there's different kinds of tarot cards.
So he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4
It's very
in the game
individual.
now.
Whatever cards you are drawn to are usually the
number
ones
11.
that you should.
Shortstop.
Well, no, I mean like the deck of cards that you have in front of you in general.
He's got it, and he'll
Hold
step
on.
on the bag himself.
Say that
and the
again?
inning
You cut out.
Like the deck of cards that you have in
bring
front
up
of you in
Aaron
general.
Judge. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6
Hello?
hitters,
Leading
and
off
they're
for
hoping
Can you hear me?
Hello? I'm gonna leave and come back.
Can you
'cause
hear
I
me?
can't hear you.
Oh, I can hear you.
this is
Yankee.
the part of the lineup
The
that
right
can get
fielder.
something going.
Aaron.
1 run on the board
Judge.
so far for them. They just
Can you hear me?
haven't
Oh,
had consistently
yeah, I
good
can now.
at-bats.
Okay, I can hear
Step
you.
on first himself for the
That was
out.
weird. I've
batter.
never seen that happen like
The
that.
shortstop.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Waver.
What I meant was like
Torres.
the entire deck of cards that you have in front of you right
0-1
now.
count, and the
If I were to say, you know what, I
Swung
want to
on
get
and
into this
lifted
stuff.
down
I
the
want to
left
get me
field
some
line,
tarot
but
cards so I
it'll
can
get
read
back
someone
into the
or
crowd
whatever.
as
You
he
know,
jumps
just,
ahead of it
I'm
now,
very
0-2.
uneducated. If I went out and tried to buy a set, would I have the same as you? Like, is there
Up next
different
for the
kinds? Like,
The
Oh,
left
no,
fielder.
they're... Okay,
Judge
so the
Carlo.
tarots, they all have you have
Judge.
your major arcana and your minor arcana, which are all going to be, like, the same. So,
Ball 2.
you'll have all of your
Count is 2-1.
pinnacles.
Tough spot in the game right here.
It's
You
kind
have
of like
very
a...
close
It's...
call that doesn't
But
go
it's
your
set
way.
2-2.
cards,
This is
so
where
you
you
have,
have
like...
to really regroup as a
Instead
pitcher.
of...
Swing and a miss. He
you-
struck him out, and
you
that'll
have your
do it
aces,
here
your
as
kings,
the
your
ball game
queens,
is over.
and
That
then
ends
your
what was
knights.
quite an
So,
entertaining
like,
matchup of
ace,
top
king,
dogs
queen,
here,
and
guys.
jack.
Yeah, when two division leaders
Then you
face off,
have
it is like two alpha dogs
your
staring at each
pinnacles,
other.
wands,
Unfortunately, there's
swords,
only going to be room for one at the
and
top of the
what's
pack.
the other one?
But it's fun to get a peek at what it looks like for these two contenders to tangle head to head.
Yeah, this was a fun matchup,
Cups.
and I have a ton of respect for both of these two teams.
And,
but what really matters is what comes of these two teams
you know, most
later in
tarot
the
decks
season
come
when
with like a
champions
little
take
instruction
the loss.
manual that'll
I
tell
wanna
you
see
like
what these teams have become.
how they are typically read and what their meanings are. There are certain ones that deal with emotions, there are certain ones that deal with like finances and stuff like that. So if you wanted to get into it, it's really easy. You can, I mean, generally you can just go and find a deck, and honestly you can look up everything online. I mean, that's kind of how I got into it. I'd always seen the girls on my Facebook being like, oh my god, I pulled this card, and I was like, ugh, whatever. And now that I'm getting into it, I go and look back at their stuff, and I'm like, ooh, okay, yeah, I see what you're going through.
I always wondered about that.
I think it's really interesting. I think it's really cool, and you know, like I've always been a person who's like strictly like, it's if I can't prove it with science, like I'm not gonna believe in it. But the older I get, the more I'm starting to see that, you know, things are connecting in weird ways, and maybe it's high time to get in touch with these kind of things. Try and look inward. And I mean, it really has been helping me with like a lot of things that I would consider negative aspects of my life. It's helping me to come to terms with them. Amethyst is starting to get into the stuff, but I really worry for her, because I don't know, I feel like she may use it, not in a negative way, but I think she may use it as a deflection. Like, she's going to pay attention to it, and she'll be really good at it, but I feel like she won't focus on the right parts of it, and it'll affect her mentally in a negative way, and I don't want her to
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. That wouldn't be bueno.
I don't want her to get hurt. Not like she would, like, physically get hurt, but I don't want her to mentally hurt herself.
Yeah.
Because I'm not great at taking bad news, but as I've gotten older, it's become more easy to manage. Like, dealing with to deal with rejection, per se. Just using this as an example, not as, like, this is my basis of the conversation. But, like, dealing with rejection, like, used to, I would get upset, and I'd be very passive-aggressive, and you can even ask Amethyst, I used to be horribly passive-aggressive. But, like, as the years have gone by, I've just realized that some things are not worth putting your time and effort into. Like being angry at somebody because they didn't answer you back, or being upset that something didn't go your way. It's not worth being upset over and getting angry over. And it's just best to try and, at least in my opinion, make as few possible waves as you can in life. Like some people are grand, and that's just their life. Like, they live their lives boldly and loudly. But I've never been the type to live my life that way, and I know Amethyst isn't either. I mean, she does have her days where she wants to express herself in a way that is loud, but I think it's just because she was...
For sure.
No, but I mean, you haven't met Amethyst in person. You don't know the full... I feel like you get such a... I mean, think about it like this. Was I what you expected whenever we all met in person? Or did I act differently than what you thought I was going to?
Pretty much what I thought, if we're being honest.
Okay. Anyway.
Sorry to kind of throw a wrench in your spiel here, but, like, you
wow,
kind of
okay. You can work with me here. No, but, like... I'm gonna talk a little bit about Amethyst. None of this is negative, by the way.
Oh, I know, I get that. Like,
these are just... I mean, I'm not the type of person to... At least, I don't want to be the type of person who says things that aren't true. So, this is just my honest viewing of Amethyst over the years.
right.
When she and I first met, she was meek, quiet, didn't talk to anybody. It was really me and one other kid that were her friends in high school. Or not high school, but like middle school.
Mm-hmm.
And then when she got into high school, she got a little bit more freedom, especially with her mom. Like, she dyed her hair pink and stuff like that. And I want to say her
Leading off
sophomore
tonight
year
for
of
Tampa
high
Bay,
school was
the
whenever
center fielder,
her father showed back.
All ones that count.
He
Kiermaier.
moved down.
First pitch,
He
7-11.
was going to file divorce papers with her mom.
I got a ball, one strike.
And they realized that they loved each other again. Like, they fell back in love.
8-2.
And so, I had only heard, like, negative things about Amethyst's dad, and to be honest, whenever he came back down, he was, like, pissy a lot of the time.
So next
Which
to the plate for Tampa Bay,
I
Jose
figured
Martinez,
now,
one of the better
just
hitters
him
in
having
the
to
this
be
year,
active
currently
Jose
seventh in the American League in hitting.
Martinez.
kids and
0-1
having
the
a
count.
family life. Because Lucretia essentially just, like, took the kids and fucking dipped one day. You know? And he's paying child support. I know he always sent them gifts. Like, they got nice fucking gifts. Amethyst
Batting third.
He got
The
them
left fielder,
all.
Austin
Counts 1-0.
Meadows.
The 1-0.
monogrammed
Is looked at for the first strike.
Converse.
Let's get it
And
going,
they were
boys.
like
Somebody's
tri-colored
loose,
Converse.
hitting
They were
98
freaking
with
nice,
ease in the
dude.
first inning.
1 and 2 now.
I got the count. 1 and
Hey,
2.
I think this is going to be the key
And
to his success out on the
he
mound.
got them
That
all
good
like
movement on that
iPods
two-seam.
one year
And
for
we'll have to
Christmas.
leave it there as this
You
is
know,
strike
like
3
he
and
genuinely gave a shit about them. He
Yeah.
just like wasn't able to be there.
It wasn't
first
physically
pitch
yet.
of the at-bat on
Leading
his
off
way.
for Tampa Bay,
And Lucretia
right
had
field.
always
That's a ball.
Looking
kind
at
of
his
talked
career
shit
totals,
about him.
Renfro is a batting line residing in the
And whenever I
230s.
first met them,
You know, Maddie, I know his
before
career
doing
One ball,
batting
one
average
strike.
jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a
Amethyst's
lot of different ways. He brings
mom
value to the manager on a
had a
daily
man
basis.
living with them
Oh, and he
named
can't pick
Dewey.
it up cleanly.
And Dewey
And they'll
was
have no
like
play as he reaches first base
Amethyst's little
safely.
sister's dad. Like they were fucking close.
Runner at first following the error.
But whenever
Comes
the
their
first
dad
baseman,
came back
the first
down,
baseman,
Dewey had a
G-Man
real issue
Choi.
with him
One,
living
here's the
in the
pitch.
house because,
Here's a late
No
swing and
ball,
a miss,
2
strike
strike.
2.
from what I gathered,
His heater's
Dewey
got some late
had
ride through the
a
zone. A lot of
huge
late
crush
swings
on
right now.
Lucretia.
You're only going to get to that
Believe
pitch if
they had
you get the front foot down
been
early.
together, but
Racks
like
up the swinging strikeout on the
chose
breaking
not to
ball.
stay
That
together,
is it.
Here
Yeah.
comes
The
the first
shortstop.
out of the
or
inning.
they were
Really?
just
Willie
together.
Adame.
is next as he finds
in a
himself
way
behind 0-1. And this
That,
catches
you know,
the
if
zone
you're
as
two
well.
lonely
It's
people
0-2
and live
now.
together,
Your idea
are.
of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta
Anyway,
find a way to
so
grind.
like Dewey
Backs
Batting
up the
7,
swinging strikeout
the
on
second
the
baseman.
breaking ball. Willie
Number
Adame
8.
goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Going back is the right fielder, and this will need to be corralled out near the 367 sign now. And a relay to the plate, and
No,
not
he's
in
on there.
time as the run
Straight.
scores.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. It didn't quite.
Batting
carrying
eight,
up, but it does
the
one
third
hop the
baseman,
wall off
number
the track,
2,
and he cruises
Yandy
to the second with an
Diaz.
RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Yandy Diaz is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Yeah, I've gathered
Runner in scoring position at second with
from
2
games.
down.
No, that's
He went
down.
for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just
And
catch the back door
I don't know
a
if
little
James ever-
bit,
Yeah, no,
he
James
would have
did
picked
too.
up that backwards K.
And an off-speed hit swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Now batting, Michael Perez. And
Leading
he'll
off
start
for the
out their
Rays,
half of the third,
the catcher,
top of the order to follow.
number 7.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Oh, and he's really
I got the
getting
count.
the better
0
of
and
it
2.
now. It's strike 2.
Boy, he center cut
Yeah.
that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner,
I've heard
but
a little
leadoff
bit
man
about
on
this,
usually
about
poses
the-
problems.
Now
Balls.
batting,
Down.
the center
0 for
fielder,
1 here in the early
Kevin
going.
Kiermaier.
So
In the air, down the line in
this
left.
isn't surprising. Yeah.
Rosario will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. He's set. Here it comes.
Up next for Tampa
First
Bay,
pitch,
0-1.
hacking
The
here, and that's
designated
the
hitter.
first strike.
Jose
Perez, the runner at
Martinez.
first with 1 gone in the inning.
Hey!
0-2 the count to Jose Martinez.
0 and 2.
Hit down the line at first.
That's foul.
And this will be a foul ball as the first baseman makes a
No, that's
Herculean
low.
effort to make the stop. Easy there, Cha-Cha. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He
I'm out.
can't make
Round
the
roll
play
double.
as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to
Hey.
keep the runner
Now
from
batting,
first from
the
scoring.
left fielder,
No balls and a
Austin
strike to count.
Meadows.
Well, I do wonder if that ball stays in the ballpark, did they send him home there? It's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double. That might have cost them a run there.
He got
1
the
ball,
fastball
2
where
strikes.
he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Second and third here, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
And this
Ball,
is
that's
off the
out.
outside corner for a
Hunter.
ball, 1-0.
Renfro.
Aye.
For a strike, it's 1-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitcher right
The
there
count
he'd
is
like
1
to have
and 2.
back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The set and the 1-2.
There
Tried
you
to
go.
hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Fouled away. And another foul ball. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he struck him out. His 7th. All set for the start of the 4th. And
Leading
that
off for
brings
Tampa
up the
Bay,
corner infielder
the first
G-Man
baseman,
Choi.
G-Man
In there at the
Choi.
knees. Strike 1. A swinging strike,
0-2
and
is
now
the
it's
count.
0-2. A
She
bouncer
got
up
some.
the middle.
That yeah.
Gonzalez is up with it. Throw to first
Oh.
in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. First pitch on its way.
The batter, number 1.
Hey.
Shortstop,
Changed up on him
Willie
and dropped it in for a
Adames.
called strike.
0-1's the count.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants
No
for a
balls,
strike.
2 strikes.
1 run on 3 hits and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame.
Boy, there's nothing
The batter,
better from a pitcher's
number
standpoint
8.
than watching that high
Hey.
fastball, a high piece of cheese,
I don't know how
swung
it
at
did.
and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put
The
in
count,
play.
0-2.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And he'll try and
I got the
tempt
count,
him with
1
one
and
in the
2.
dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz.
Leading off for
Looking
Tampa
to
Bay,
put the ball in
the
play
third
here.
baseman,
He went
number
down
2.
on strikes
1-0.
in his first
Yandy
at-bat. 1 ball, no
Diaz.
strikes to count.
Yeah.
Well behind that
I got
fastball.
1 ball,
That's
1
a
strike.
swinging strike. And it's
Yeah.
1-2.
1 ball,
Bad
2
forever.
strikes, the
Problem for the
count.
batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches.
2 balls, 2
anything on
strikes.
the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
And
Hey!
he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Oh God.
First pitch of the at-bat
Now
on
batting,
its way.
number 7.
Hey!
Perez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Really feels like he's just on
Hey,
cruise
2.
control out there on the mound right now.
boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Here's the first
Kevin
pitch, chop foul right at
Kiermaier.
home plate, and that's the first strike.
Yeah.
Into
There's
the
no really
windup,
other
here
way to
comes
put
the
it.
0-1.
Weird ass plan, dude.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to
That's a
fight
ball.
to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Count even at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. 2-2 pitch is fouled away.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Ready with another 2-2. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end. New inning set
Yeah.
to get underway. And up
Leading
next
off for
will be the
Tampa Bay,
right-handed hitting
the
Jose
designated
Martinez.
hitter, Jose
Cold strike on the corner. Good
Martinez.
change up that time. Swing and a miss, and he's
I got
in
the
the
count.
hole
0-2
now.
Man, this guy's really
say the
pitched well
least.
so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right.
Yeah.
There to take it is Cruz, and that's the first out. And the pitch.
Now batting, left fielder,
Below
Austin.
the zone, a swing and a
0-1.
miss.
Meadows.
Yeah.
Right by
0-2.
him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking
count
horse
is
all
1 and
night,
2.
changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter,
Up
Hunter
next for
Renfroe,
Tampa Bay,
who sat down on
the right
strikes
fielder.
in his
Ball
last
1, no
at-bat.
strikes.
Hunter
1 ball, no strikes, the
Renfroe.
count. And
Yeah.
it's fouled away. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I got the count. 1-2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. He'll be
Leading off
tasked
for the
with
Rays,
starting things as
the
we
first
begin
baseman.
the
That's a
seventh.
ball.
G-Man
And the first pitch of the
Choi.
inning here misses.
Counts
Grounded
1-0.
in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Ball,
There's a
that's
breaking
just
ball,
out.
but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Yeah.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Hey!
He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Change up.
I got
the count. 2-2.
Strike 2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of solid.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. Stepping in now, Willie Adames.
Now batting,
Big time
Ball,
at bat
that's
right
down.
there. Team
Really?
trailing, and he ties it
Adames.
up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes
1
to
ball,
the
2
Rays
strikes, the count.
shortstop. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Count still at 1-2.
Oh, of course. That's how it always goes.
Drilled down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Not in time, and
He's
he's in
safe.
there with a double. For the plate now, Brandon Lau.
Now
As
batting,
the first pitch to him is
number
in there
8.
for a called strike 1.
Hmm. Uh.
working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something.
The third baseman, number 2,
You cannot
Yandy
not come through in this situation.
Diaz.
Yandy Diaz is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Cruz is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes.
The batter.
Especially when
No one's the count.
Circle change and misses 0-1.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
That's... yeah. Yeah, I don't actually see that happening. I guess there's just the never say never, but like, I never, when making a cannibal remark, meant it in like a you're gonna go crazy and Dahmer people.
Jason Castro, the
Now
catcher,
batting.
is in.
Catcher.
They'll be looking for something who
Jason
can drive into the
Castro.
gap and drive home that tying run from
0-1.
first. Strike one to start the at-bat.
Yeah.
1-1 to Jason Castro.
1-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And a sinker dips
2-2
too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Goodwin leads off first with one away. And now a slider.
Me, I've always gotten the vibe of
third
like,
strike, and there are two gone now.
I've gotten the vibe
That's a
from
big
like
strike out there with
the first
tying
base.
run.
You know, if there's
Albert
ever
Ross. Albert.
Now, with
if
two
it ever
outs,
became
it's a lot more difficult to manufacture
legal,
that guy home.
like
Probably
if there
the
was
ball
some
in the
like
gap, give him
exotic
out.
restaurant, like only one in the entire
Two
world
balls and
Ball,
a
that's
strike
off
to
the
the
that
Angels' first
legally
baseman.
sold like human meat, like
Good pitch as this
Two
is
balls,
swung on and
two
missed,
strikes.
and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
I can tell you right now, even if it
You got to be
became
paying attention as an offense in a hitter's
legal
meeting in
and,
this
and
situation.
overtime
When you
normalized,
got a
at least
guy
at
on the
one
mound that
restaurant,
you know the bottom
still
can
not
drop
going
out
there.
after
Down this
pitching
ball.
throws.
but I
You
could
have
see
to
her
elevate
like
your
going
sights.
and not like as like a
Fouled off.
oh my god, I really get these people, but like
Now
you
this
know,
crowd right around
like just still just
34,000
casually dining on
fans
a
comes to
person.
their feet. And he struck him out for out number 3.
As
so
opposed
that'll wrap
to some
things
chicken
up here
cutlets
as they
for them.
lead the possible tying run.
Not like, where did Amethyst go? She disappeared. We haven't heard from her in 3 months. Alex hasn't heard from her in 3 months. Nobody can contact her. Why are there missing people in her area? You know, not that. Although I never, like, that's the thing too, like, I never, like, now that you mention it, like, I've never really even considered that until now, like, but I am not, like, considering it, like, it's never crossed my mind. There he is. Fuck yeah, call him up. Who do I send down? Yeah, well... Oh. Coping mechanism 101. Like, okay, well, I was gonna say the other part of that could be like
With Merrifield next to hit. He'll lead things off here in the
Well,
bottom
actually,
half
no,
of
Leading
the
up
first.
for the
pretty spot on.
Royals,
I was gonna make
the
a
center
comparison. I
fielder.
can
Swing
think
of the ball pulled
With
foul into the lower
of
level
a
and
few
left.
people
Merrifield.
that make like well,
That's a
one
ball.
Down and
specifically,
away,
a few
ball
people that
one.
make
And
dead dad
guys,
jokes.
as we
Like,
take a
their
look at
fathers
the
are dead.
Twins
Like,
at the
just
start
straight
of
up
play
dead.
here tonight.
They died
They were
when they were
losers
young.
last
for that
time out,
matter.
but still in a decent
Um,
groove as
so
they
they
won
constantly
4 or
just feel
5
like-
prior to that.
Yeah, Maddie, this team has been playing really well right now.
I can't even
this
think of a
is
way to,
case
like,
in point.
I can't think of one off the top of my head.
Chance to
But
jump
it's
out
always been
again
like,
to another
you know,
1-0
you'll make a
lead.
joke
They've
about
really been
something,
doing
or
that.
they'll make a
They've been
joke
on
about
the
something,
attack early
but then they
offensive,
follow it up
almost
with,
ambush-like approaches
they followed
to
up
their
with my
at-bats,
dad's dead, by
and
the
it's
way.
working for them.
Something like that. It's like,
Hey guys, I like the
okay,
execution
what?
by the batter.
And
He got a
you
hanger
don't get
in
any
the
sort
middle
of
the
warning
plate.
either.
He could have come
So
on
it's
the
like,
plate,
batting
but he
second.
didn't.
You just kind
The
of
shortstop.
you experience it for the
Number
first time,
27.
and they're like, oh
Trying
yeah,
to
I
swipe
did that.
second base, but he's
Afterwards,
gunned down
not
for the
like,
out.
by the way,
The wind
get
up
ready to hear
and
some
the
fucked up
0-1.
things that, you know.
Gets the
No
fastball
ball,
by
two
him.
My dad's
strikes.
dead.
Control 0-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot
Yeah.
down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Adalberto Mondesi becomes
Batting third.
out number 2
The
to
designated
center.
hitter,
And a high
Jorge
strike there, 0-1.
Soler.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound
0-2 is the count.
how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time.
Well,
He's
the play's
out.
been made, and that retires the side. Nothing doing for the... Here's the
Leading
first
up
pitch
for
to
the
him.
Royals, the right
No
fielder,
balls and 1 strike.
Hunter Dozier.
Swing and a miss on the slider.
No
I thought it was
ball,
later,
2
yeah.
strikes.
0-2.
Nice.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Gonzalez will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Batting fifth,
I have been
the left
Gordon
fielder,
stands
ball
in as he
by
looks
the
at
way.
the cold strike.
for the last
Gordon.
7
And
days.
the
now.
0-1. Good
0-2.
deception on the
Back
slider
to-
there
no,
as he's way out
Thursday.
in front.
Last week
Every
was the
time you
last
go
day
out
they
there
were
to start a game
So-
on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly. and
My,
get into a groove.
I didn't believe it
He's
so much, but I
definitely
knew
done
that one of the
so
days
far
would have been
in
like that,
early
and it just
going.
hasn't been the case.
Looks like he could go pretty deep
Last
into this
week on Wednesday,
And a fastball swung
up
on
at my
and
aunt's
missed as
house
he
with all my
just
family,
reared
like
back
playing
there,
kids,
2 away.
cool, whatever. They're like, all right, like, what's the weather for tomorrow? We can
Batting
run tomorrow.
fifth,
And they all look at
The
their
catcher.
phones, and they all see the weather app, and it
Ball was
says
way behind
Thursday,
him.
Friday,
The
Saturday,
speed came
Sunday,
through the
Monday,
zone. I
rain.
have to think he was looking for
And
something
like
off
thunderstorms.
speed,
So I'm like,
and he just
No
tell you right
balls,
now,
two
that's not
strikes.
going to happen unless we're getting hit with a hurricane. It's
The
not going to
windup
rain for
and
4 to
the
5
0-2
straight
pitch.
days.
He got him.
I can tell you that's not
Lively fastball that
Doesn't
time, and it puts it
And you're
in.
like, all right, oh yeah, maybe. And then
Digging
like, well,
in
tomorrow's
now
gonna be
for
nice
Kansas
or
City,
whatever.
Ryan
and we'll figure it
O'Hearn.
out.
leading up
Oh,
for
yeah.
the Royals,
Quite a hill to climb.
the first
Down
baseman.
5-zip
Next day,
here in the
nice.
early
number
going.
66.
And just every day has been, and then like as we got to Sunday and every day had been nice
Count.
instead of raining at
0-2.
all. They're like, oh well, look, like tomorrow's gonna be nice, Monday and Tuesday are gonna be hot, and then like Wednesday and Thursday
Ball,
supposed
that's
to
too
rain.
high.
High with
Tuesday
the
might rain,
fastball,
but,
but
like,
didn't get the call.
that hasn't been the case.
1-2.
Every day has been just nice out.
Swung on and missed.
Twice
He got him.
today and
Pitches they hit
I want
with
to
a
say like
straight
Monday
changeup,
or
right? El
something.
Cambio. Hadn't seen
batting
it, in
eighth.
an entire
It
at-bat.
did
third
rain for like
baseman.
a minute.
Michael.
This one
You know,
around
like,
high
like,
and deep
Pronto.
to
in the
center
morning,
field.
like early on, like
And he
6.
will
Like
make
today it
the
was like
play
from
out there,
6
and
to
there
like
are
maybe
2
like
away now.
10 a.m. On and off.
Here comes
and then
the
like
first
when it
pitch.
did Monday,
Batting
it was like
ninth.
20 minutes.
The
Nick
second
Aaron
baseman.
is in with 2 away
Nicky.
now as he looks at a
And
called
so
strike.
every day I go to bed, like tonight I'm going to bed. It's not gonna happen now, I don't think, but it happened last night. I went to bed
Yeah,
thinking
if he's
to
gonna
myself,
pound the zone with this stuff all
tomorrow's
day,
not gonna
the
be a
offense
day
better step
to
up.
go
Somebody's gonna have to pull
and,
the
like,
trigger a little bit
family
earlier
in
in
the
the
pool,
count.
like everyone's gonna have like an off day, like everyone's gonna be home because we don't normally get together
Into the
when
windup,
it's
here
raining
comes the
until
0-2 pitch. And a
in
good
July we get together
fastball
like every day no
swung on
matter
and
what
missed for
because we have
strike
family
3,
from town
and
to
the
town.
inning
But
is
until
over.
they come, it's like, oh, it's raining. All right, well we'll see you tomorrow. Then we'll try again later.
Now in the box, Whit Merrifield.
So I've
Leading
been,
up for the Royals.
for my own
The
reasons,
center
kind
fielder.
of wanting one of those
Whit.
days
They've been pretty
to like
well
have an
shot.
excuse to
Field.
not go there, so then I can like sleep in and
I got a
not
ball,
like
one
feel
strike.
like, okay, I'm gonna
And
get
the
up now,
sliders
so I
in the
like, get
dirt
up
as he
there
lays off it
or
for
like
a
feel
ball.
obligated to go there. I know I can just
Ball.
not go,
2-1 count
but
to
I don't
the
want to
leadoff
waste
hitter
a
for
day.
Kansas
Count is
City.
2-1.
I don't blame him for
We don't
not
get
coming
those
over
too
the
often
hard to
if
the
you're
plate.
other than,
He circled
you know,
this
this time
guy
of
on
year.
the lineup card when he got to the
About
yard today.
early
He's been
June
swinging
to
one of the hotter bats in the game.
mid-August or
Close
so,
play
late
at
August.
first, but a great stretch that time as they get him
So
by
it's
a
like,
step
alright,
for
I
out
gotta,
number
like,
1.
I gotta do it while I can. But one of these days I just want to be able to wake
Now
up,
batting.
hear the rain,
Number
know that it's
27.
gonna be shitty out all day,
Foul.
not go up there, and then like roll out of bed whenever I damn well please, and then just, like, get on
Off the
here
plate, ball one.
or like do whatever else besides that.
That's a
Like, I
great
love
take
going
right
there, but just,
Great
man,
pitch
I'm
recognition to let that one go.
supposed to rain, and damn it, I kind of
Opposite-handed
just
that's
want it
coming
to.
across the plate, you might think you got a shot to stay inside.
Like it kind of.
Rosario comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Now batting. The designated hitter.
First pitch
Rain
fastball
a lot.
in there for a called strike.
Soler.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swinging
I
strike,
got the
and now
count
it's
0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues
Ball.
and still can't
Close
hit a
to the
slider.
The count is 1-2.
Here. I suppose it makes sense.
Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Throw to first
Oh.
will get him easily, and the side is retired. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. He'll start things out here in the home.
Oh, yeah,
Leading
that's
up
right.
And
for
it's
the
been
Royals.
tough sledding for this
The
lineup
right
through the
fielder.
first half of the game.
Hunter.
Yeah, they haven't had any
Dozier.
momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something.
We
This will get through into right.
like
and he's
we've
aboard
needed
with a
some
single.
rain though. Like
Well, that's
grass
only the
is
second
not
hit
looking
he's
too
given
good
up
now.
tonight, and
Like,
the first one didn't
I don't
do
think
any
the
damage.
farmers up here
so
are doing
he's
all
not
that
sweating
well.
this one at all. They haven't been able to
I
string anything
believe-
The
together.
left fielder. Number 4.
I mean, it definitely made a
Alex.
little bit like it started
Jordan.
right around this
Slider
time
there,
last
but laid
night.
off and
I got
called.
one
It
ball.
started to I could hear like raindrops on my skylights. Just kind of it casually picked up, and then after a while, like it was actually pouring kind of hard at like maybe 4:30 or
One
so in
strike.
the morning.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Like the last
Popped
few
him up.
days before today had been like
Donaldson
90
pull this
degrees
one in over near the
minimum,
first base
you know,
dugout
somewhere in
for
the
out number
90s.
1.
Maybe high 80s once.
Ready with the first pitch.
Today
Here
was
it
like
Up next to the
Swing and
Royals.
a drive sent
so
out
it
toward
The
definitely
the
catcher.
gap.
made a difference. in
Salvador.
time.
And that ball
So,
gets down out near the wall. It should
Alright.
be extra bases.
but
Yeah.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out
Yeah,
double.
like
I'm not
today.
excited for
I'll tell
whenever
you, that's one of the
the
first
rain
good swings
stops
we've
over
seen
here.
anybody
Because
put on this
that's
guy
whenever
so far. He's been throwing the ball
fucking
really well.
Satan
but that
starts
was one of the
dragging
few
his
mistakes
cane across
we've
the
seen him
state.
make.
In now,
Ball
Ryan
that time.
anywhere
Now
from
batting.
like low 80s with
Number
humidity
66.
to like maybe I'd say
He's 0 for 1
95.
thus
maybe,
far.
That's out.
my cutoff.
Lays off again,
I'm
and it's 2-0.
I do enjoy that.
You
Like
can see
it's
this
hot.
guy's
Don't get me
full
wrong.
ball.
But
at the
like
plate right now. In that
I'm
first
cool
AB,
with
Three
it.
he
ball.
went down on strikes.
No strike.
Like
Well, the only thing that
The
super
number
sucks
8
over
hitter
here
waits on
is
deck.
like our humidity
3-1
can go
the
from
count now.
anywhere from 70% to 90%.
It's full 3-2.
Three ball,
And so-
two
Fell
strikes.
behind early in this one. 3-0,
Sometimes
and has battled
our
back
heat will
with
get up
2
to like
quality
92
strikes.
degrees, but because of the
Interested to see
humidity,
if
it'll
he
feel like
catches a big part of the
115.
plate right here or tries to get a nib.
And you literally feel like you're suffocating when you walk outside. You immediately start sweating and you're just like, holy shit, I want to die. I just want to go back inside already.
Now with the plate,
Like,
Michael Franco.
this
So
is
far,
not
Up
kind
next for the
of
Royals.
psychotic, but I
The
do
third
remember
baseman.
Out.
back when I was
Michael.
in Disney
Step
2
on the
years
bag
ago.
himself, and the inning
um,
is over. It's a
me
run
and
on
my
2 hits
girlfriend
here
went
for
to
KC.
Epcot.
We're through 5
And
here at the
so
ballpark.
it was her first time for everything. She
Stepping
sees
into the
Epcot has
box,
this
Nicky
big. It's all
Lopez.
about like the
And through
different
5 turns
countries.
at
And
bat,
Leading up
only
for
lost
the
a
Royals.
total of
I forgot what
3
it's called,
hits.
but
The
like,
second
it's literally
baseman.
walk
But
around
they're
this
certainly
huge
not
Nicky.
area.
firing on all
I mean,
cylinders.
Lopez.
Well, it's getting a
gigantic
little bit
area.
too late in this game, but this
And
continues
it's got all
like
these
this.
different like
In today's
samples of
game, with
places
so
in the
many
world.
dominant bullpen
And
arms,
we did that,
certainly
and
don't
that was
wanna
the
wait
hottest day
until
we were
the
down
8th
there.
or
It was
9th to
like
try to wake the
maybe
bats up.
95 or so.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Without
Now
the
batting,
humidity.
center
When you
fielder.
mixed in the humidity, it
Whit.
was about
0-1's the count.
95 or so.
Merrifield.
And we walked, I
And
think it was
Ball, that's
8
in.
miles.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, don't get me wrong, I was beat afterwards. Like
Merrifield
I had
behind
shin
the
I got to
ball,
count
splints.
1 and 2.
That's the only time in my life I ever
I
had
don't
shin
know what it
splints.
is. I don't
But
know
at the
if
same
it's
time,
lined
like
up.
I loved
I don't
it.
know if it's
The
just
weather,
flat
not the
stuff,
shin splints.
but he's
Um,
getting
Yeah.
a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big
So-
game.
Oh, is that what it was? The weather?
Oh, right back to
But like
him on
that's me. That's where I'm
And
at.
he'll
Like,
just flip this on
and
first for the
that
second
we
out of
didn't
the
have
inning.
like. And normally I like that weather because like, oh shit, like I'm gonna go in the pool too. Like I can do this, that, whatever.
First
Didn't
pitch
have that
on its
there.
way.
Like we didn't go
The batter.
swimming that
Hey!
day
Number
at our
27.
Pitch is a
resort.
cold strike anyway.
We literally just walked Epcot, and then don't get me wrong, I looked at the
Ball
fountain
one.
and I said, "That
Downstairs,
looks
it's a
pretty
ball
good
and a
right about
strike.
now." But
Now
I
the
was
1-1
satisfied.
pitch.
Like I was like, "This is nice. This is I could live this."
Strike 2 swinging.
1 ball,
You know?
2 strikes.
I don't know how I feel about living in like the Arizona like desert,
And an off-speed
weather.
pitch swung on and missed.
Yeah.
And with that, the
because
side
that's just
is
like
retired.
hot and dry. I don't think I like that.
In is Jorge Soler.
Leading
Couple
up
of ground
for the
outs on his
Royals,
batting line in 2
the
trips
designated
so far.
hitter.
Ball, that's out.
First pitch
Jorge
fastball off the plate there, and it's
Soler.
1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
And he'll take
Got
it
him.
to the bag himself for the out.
I'm mad because it was nice enough out tonight.
Stepping into the box,
it's probably
Hunter Dozier. He reached
Now
on a
batting,
single
right
last time,
fielder.
later wound up
Hunter.
scoring.
Oh, and
No
one.
balls and a strike.
Dozier.
That friend had a Jeep that has no doors or like no top and all that.
Strike
Just
2.
went for a ride in that.
Well, he got the leadoff
And it
guy
just
in
it
inning on a
made me
ground out.
want
Now he's
this car that's
0-2
down the
to
road
start
from my
this
house for
at-bat.
sale.
He looks
all
really
that
sharp
much
so
more.
far to start the 7th.
It's a
Kepler is
two-door
right there. And that's out number
BMW,
2.
it's a two-seater convertible BMW, and they want $6,000 for it, which I think is.
First offering on its way.
The left fielder.
I'd be
number
willing to do
4.
it
Right
if it
center.
were
Alex.
automatic,
Down, and
the
he's got
standard though.
himself a big
Gordon.
single.
Not that I have the biggest
Throw into
problem with
second.
driving stick, but it's something that I
Got
would
him, that's an
definitely
out.
not
Second,
do,
and with that,
especially
the
as
side
like
is retired.
a second car.
Here's the catcher,
Yeah,
Salvador
well,
Perez.
not
We're in the
only that,
8th
but,
now,
like,
and
Leading
nothing
up
if it's-
for the
changed out
Royals,
there on the mound.
the
Do you-
catcher.
do you- are you
Very impressed with how this
Salvador.
guy
good at
One's
driving
account.
stick?
He's looking really
Alright.
sharp, and it's hard to know if it's
I
had
don't.
any
I haven't
effect,
done
but
it
getting
enough
that
to
early
say
lead
whether or
from
not
this
I'm
offense
good. I
could
can
have
do
really
it.
helped settle him in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a problem. Like I'm not gonna be like stalling out left
And
and right,
another
but,
foul
like,
ball.
Yeah.
It's just and like that's the thing. We were driving this Jeep and my
Next
friend,
0-2.
he was fucking shifting left and right, and I'm like, see, like that would just get like annoying to me after a while.
Mm.
Like, I like, and like I
Swing
can't
a ground
necessarily
ball
say I'm
to
against
third.
it entirely though, because like my actual
The throw
car
first is in
has
time, one gone.
the paddles, so like it's automatic, but I'll also take it and move it over and then shift as I please, but I don't have to like
Into
do
the
anything
box
with the
now,
clutch or anything
Ryan
like that.
O'Hearn.
It's
Now
just
batting.
all right.
Ball
Number
one,
I want to
66.
shift down in the third gear.
Ball
well,
one,
here
no
we go,
strike.
shift
1-0
over to
the
the paddle
count.
and then go down if
And
not.
now pitch on the way.
Yeah, no, I totally get it. I'm just
High in
asking
the
because
air
it's
out
like
to
if
center
if you
field.
aren't a person
Long
who
run for the center
drives
fielder.
a stick
He
shift
tracks it
frequently, it
down
would be
and
a
makes the play
really.
to record the
like-
second out.
It's a nice car, and not one that you want to ruin because you haven't driven stick shift enough.
Yeah.
Standing in, Michael Franco. He
The
got
third
on top of
baseman,
it,
number
and it was
7.
Oh God, I don't know, but I got tagged.
Ground out victim last
Michael.
time. Ready with the first
Rumco.
pitch. Here it comes. Checks
Yeah.
his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one.
I heard heavy breathing because of that.
I was
Cool.
laughing.
Loudly exhaled. Oh, you're good at laughing pretty damn quiet then, because I didn't hear it. I just heard a lot of
He's
exhales
out.
out of the nostrils.
Yeah, that was me laughing. The exhale is me laughing out of my nose.
Ready for another chance? Nicky Lopez starting things for his
Leading
side
up
in
for
the
the
ninth.
Royals,
They face the
second
improbable
baseman.
odds of
What the hell is that
trying to
asshole
come
doing
back
that
in
he's
this
not
one.
online?
Not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats
Oh,
still
you know
count.
what?
Oh,
At
and
least
two.
for their own
I
stats, you
wonder if
can't
he's
mill in your
ready to
chances
call.
as a professional.
Haven't
Oh,
heard
has he
from
got a
him.
little girlfriend?
Oh, he just signed on! Never
Round
mind!
and hits it high and deep to straightaway
Invite him.
Meanwhile, now this
Well,
ball's
he
trouble
definitely
as
just
it
signed
looks
on
like
to
it'll be
join
good
here.
for extra
'Cause I called him
bases.
out on it in the
And
group.
he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
I said, you're still awake and not in a party with us right now.
Now batting.
Look at it.
I'd be willing to bet. I'm gonna go and invite him, but I'd be willing to bet that he's in here before I get it off. Yep, there it is. There he is before I got it off.
Ready with the 0-1.
Hi.
What the hell are you even doing?
And no one will get
First of all, wait, before I answer that, Ash, did you like the video?
I
She
did.
was laughing at it.
I literally just
I made her think of you.
Swing and a liner.
No, I've got a funny
And that's
story to
through
tell.
into center field, base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now.
I never, in high school, I never really gave a shit about dudes with big butts.
Now
But
batting. Number
For a line
27.
drive double play.
I want to say it was like my third or fourth boyfriend. His name was Brad. I think I've told you guys about Brad before. But Brad had like huge fucking thighs, right?
Foul back into the stand.
And he had a nice
Next 0-2.
like
Line
a
hard
really
for
nice
right
one.
center.
You could literally bounce a quarter off. I know, because I did.
You never failed
Definitely
at this
aggressive
point.
approach here, down 0-2 in the count.
Your nipple is the same size as your butthole. I know, because I've tried.
Grip and is able to drive it
Your
down.
attention,
Does
please.
that mean? Okay, keep going.
He went out and delivered in his first
Anyway,
start since being
so
called
from
up.
then
A
on, I've
strong
only
outing on
really
the
dated
mound and a
dudes who
team
had like
victory.
bubble butts and nice
That's gotta
asses.
feel real good for him, man.
And so my family has come to realize that I like a man with a little bit of junk in his trunk. We were driving by a golf course,
Oh no.
and there was this like late 20s, maybe early 30s dude sitting out on the golf course, like, and he's wearing these blueberry blue shorts, and he just has the thickest set of cheeks on him I've seen. And so I'm like staring out this window at this man, and I'm just like mumbling under my breath, like saying stuff to myself. And my mom was like, "What are you looking at?" And so I told her, and she starts making fun of me. And then we drive back by later, and she goes, "Oh, Ashton, look, it's your boy with the butt." And I was like, "Thanks, Mom. Thanks for looking out."
It's your boy with the butt.
I got 2 scoops of booty that day. Yuri, ask me a question.
Wait, first, that's gonna be your rap name, 2 Scoop Cole. Okay.
Wait, before you ask the question and get into the tarot, look at what I just sent to the group.
I saw you tag me.
He thick.
Oh, I love this chick. I actually follow her on TikTok.
The username reminded me of you, and the video reminded me it does. Oh my god, it's so big. You really watching that again?
Yeah.
Alright, now ask her a question.
Hold on.
Oh, wait,
Any
when she's ready.
question?
Hold on.
Why do I get the feeling that if he takes in this as any question, it's gonna be some dumb shit?
Okay.
Oh, give me a minute.
The Twins.
I mean,
Ask a
play without me.
question,
I'll let you know.
Since
Ask her a
day one of
question.
the
What
season. Heidi,
is
give us
your
the inside
quest?
scoop. Trying to pick things up where
Now
we
that-
left
See,
off.
that's why I told you be some dumb shit.
1 for 3 thus far.
Don't do this to me. Don't bring back these memories.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here
What
it comes.
is your
Staying
quest?
alive, but
What?
just fouls as he
The
just
capital of
misses
Syria.
If you expect
What
anything
is
different,
your favorite color?
offering.
Blue. Alright, then off you go.
fuck you.
Matters here in the seventh. Here's Christian Yelich, and this top ball
It's
game
been
is
so
battling
long since I
the
watched that
Bulls
movie.
now, and I'm sure
The
you're
right
enjoying
fielder.
that game.
Christian
Ball inside.
Yelich.
Oh my god, hold on.
All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys.
First, ask me a question, and then I'll find it.
Count 1 and 1.
I already asked you several questions.
She wants to do
No,
a tarot
ask me
reading
a
on you.
genuine
2 for
question.
Christian
Count
Yelich.
1 and 2.
Hey, love the
Um,
confidence in that pitch right
what's
there,
your
going
favorite
right
question?
after one of the
Oh
better
my
hitters on
gay
his
god.
team.
I
Not
don't
afraid.
understand how this is supposed to
Fielder
work.
giving chase.
All you have to do is
He
ask
gets
a
to it and
question
makes
that
the
you have
catch
had
for
on
the
your
first
mind for a
down.
really long
Now
time.
batting.
Something that
Second
you want an
baseman.
answer to that you might not
Justin.
get.
Oh,
Yura.
First delivery.
Not that
Still
you
gonna
won't
be, it's
get
gonna
it.
be even more dumb shit.
Change up. A little bit inside. 1-0.
this requires me to have some sort of history of thinking. Hold on.
Takes a cold strike
I
one.
swear, if he steals my question, don't tell him what it is.
What are you talking about, Reed? We haven't even done your tarot
I got
yet.
count 1 and 2.
Wink.
3 runs, 6 hits. 1 error thus far in the
Oh
game.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm saying like if he steals the question that I'm going to ask.
So wait,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not allowed to steal Reed's question then, right?
First
The
offering on
first
its way.
baseman, number
So I'm
8.
not allowed to ask
No.
what it'd be like to have a PP bigger than 0.5 inches?
1 and 2, you're probably expecting
That's
some
not
sort of
my
off-speed pitches, but when the
question.
pitcher offers up a good hard fastball,
Look,
it's pretty
Yuri.
hard to adjust
Yuri.
and catch up to.
Hey, down in the count 0-2.
Got him
Um,
looking, and that'll do it. The
So
inning
you're
is
my
over.
child, right?
Gone.
So I don't see you as an entity with a peeper.
Bottom of the
Um,
eighth set to go.
Leading off
And
for the
standing in as the
Twins.
switch-hitting second
The second
baseman,
baseman,
Marwin Gonzalez.
Marwin
From the stretch.
Gonzalez.
Which is why I know.
That's the ball.
Anyway,
Ball 1, no strike.
slick like a G.I. Joe down there, just nothing.
The 1-0.
No, but
The phrasing, slick like a GI Joe down there.
got me
It all
thinking
starts
about
with his
Gorilla
pitch selection.
Grip.
2 great takes, and he's almost daring to pitch.
I
Wait.
Go
said
ahead,
that
challenge
the other day to somebody, but not in reference to a vagina.
Wait,
And it
you
was
just-
like a treat for me.
you just
I was like,
reminded me
here,
of
grab
something.
this. Give me the gorilla grip.
You remind me of something that I have wanted to send you guys for so long, but
Send it,
haven't.
coward.
Oh, trust me, I'm going to.
Anyway,
Looking for it right
Yuri,
now.
pick like a genuine question, like about finance, about work, about like the universe, about love, or whatever.
I have 2 things I have to send you guys.
How long until I buy a house?
Okay,
The soft flutter.
Okay, now before you get started, look at what I'm sending to the group, and then I'm sending something to just you two, because this is one of those things that, like, when I send it, I need to be there when they watch it. So, since only you two are around, it's going to just you two. First is the group one. I just sent something to the group.
Yuri, it was so cute earlier. Selena helped me in a reading.
How?
I was putting cards out to shuffle on my bed, and she walks over and just puts her paw on 2 cards and then walks away.
This did happen.
Yeah,
Oh,
Reed heard it happen like firsthand.
I did.
Because I
Wait.
just about shit my pants. I was like, oh my god!
Ashton, has Tibbs given you anything yet?
No, I haven't seen her yet. I'm very sad.
Oh, I'm sad too. I haven't seen her in like 2 days.
Oh shit. Okay. Just tell me how you feel, cards. Okay. So 4 popped out. Oh my god, all upright, you fucking little bitch. I did a reading for myself earlier, and like 6 of the 10 cards were in reverse, so. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Why are you watching that again?
It's a great video.
Watch
wanted
what
to
I
giggle
sent to you,
again.
damn it!
He thick.
All of his cards are upright, Reed. Oh! Oh!
Did you hear what I said?
Kerchoo. Not kerchoo.
All I'll get back is bless you?
And if you're gonna call me Queen, make sure you put Lightning Mick in front of it. Ka-chow.
Oh, it's Kerchow?
Shot to second base and
Fuck!
handled for the first out.
The center fielder, number 25.
Fuck!
Byron.
Now back to the top of the lineup.
Stop watching that!
Yuri, do you want to know what your little reading is?
Line drive to center field.
I got 10 upright cards. Gone.
You got 7 upright cards, because that's what well, do you want 10?
No, I want 7.
The batter, number 11.
Well, you're getting 8.
Shortstop.
And upright again. Motherfucker, I'm gonna fucking fight you.
Into the box now.
The bastard, man.
Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not gonna get him as
Okay, so
That electric boogaloo.
Anticipated him trying to swipe that bag.
so I'm gonna do with you like I did with Reed. I'm gonna tell you the card and what its meaning is, and then we're gonna move on to the next card, and we're gonna kind of associate it to what's going on or what will go on. You know what I mean?
Okay.
line drive, and that's a base
And
hit into center field.
have you ever gotten a tarot reading before?
Nope.
Do you know like the bases of it or anything?
Now that's the designated hitter. Nelson. Screw.
I got the first base once. I've heard legend of second and third. No man.
He's never heard of the elusive home run.
And that'll
Wait a
bring
second,
up
there's
the
a
big
home
stick
run?
of Nelson Cruz.
Yeah.
What's that?
Line drive, base
What?
hit into the left center
That
field
like-
gap. Now a long
Like where
throw
you
to third.
smush your toes in between each other.
No, it's where you tie your pubes to one another.
Now batting. The
I'm
first
trying to
baseman.
break off the wishbone to see who gets so wicked.
Stop it.
Donaldson digging in now.
Read his card.
Hasn't amounted to much.
Please.
But this is a great opportunity.
I want to know so much about when he's gonna buy a house.
really needs you. Like they need it right here.
Okay.
You have to be able to
Because
put
it's
your
not
mind
this.
out of your mind. Right
Okay,
now
hold on,
is
hold on.
all that matters.
Okay, so
Runners are
first
at
card,
second with one
very
away.
good. Ace of Cups,
And,
which
this
is just
one's
like
high into the
security,
backstop.
like
And he's gonna take it up
um,
to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
insured, essentially.
I am currently insured.
No. Like it's for
High
sure
in the air,
happening.
carrying well out to deep center.
Hooray
Kane
for
going
security.
back. And off
Hold
the
on.
batter's eye
8 of
for a
Cups, so
home run.
this could be like money problems,
Shot to center field.
or essentially walking away from a situation that you know you can't do anything
Center
about.
here.
Oh my
I would
god,
say-
hold on a second. I'm so sorry to interrupt. I just... No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, proceed. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. We already interrupted. Let's go.
No,
I'm doing this.
I hit a home run just now, and it's not about that at all, but they show
The
a
catcher,
sign in the
number
crowd,
8.
like literally the entire screen of my TV just went to this one sign in the crowd, and it says, "Let's go Twinkies."
At the plate, Mitch
Mitch.
Garver.
And I feel like that
Garver.
needed to be
Liner
shared.
into right center,
Where am I
that's a base
going?
hit.
JK, if I were a gay man in the community, I'd be a bear, and that's
Now
just facts.
batting. Left fielder.
An
Eddie.
otter.
Rosario.
No. If Ashton is ever to be an animal, we all know she's the last unicorn.
There's actually something called a unicorn in the gay community. I urge you to look it up and understand why what you just said was horrific for me. No. Go look it up, and then you explain to the group why this was horrific for me.
I don't know if I want that in my browser, but okay.
If I were a lesbian,
Gay community.
I'd be the pretty sundress lesbian.
Oh, you for sure would be.
Unicorn? The dirty word explained by sexual slang. What is a unicorn? What? I don't know how I'm supposed to find this. I don't know what to look up.
Here, hold on.
I'm finding nothing but good stuff. Should I like Urban Dictionary it?
No, because it'll just tell you bisexual girl for a threesome.
What does a unicorn mean in the gay community?
So a bear is the heavier side, muscular, beefier, chunky, and they're very hairy. They're very masculine.
Your attention, please.
But they're also very soft.
Now pitching for the
And then you have a cub, which is a baby bear. Bears are usually older dudes. Cubs are younger. On their way to becoming a bear. You have a chicken, a twink, or a twunk. A twink is the opposite of a bear. They're very effeminate, with thinner guys. And then you have otter. Somewhere between a twink and a bear. Medium build and hairy. Zach would be an otter.
Why don't you send me where this is and I'll read what a unicorn is so I understand.
Nope, I'm already on it. You're gonna get...
The batter, the right fielder, Matt.
Okay, here it is.
Kepler.
Oh, could it be 3 in a row? And that is off the wall in right field.
It's essentially what I said earlier. It's just a bisexual that's willing to fuck both parties in a threesome.
The batter, number 9, second baseman,
It's because I find because I can't explain this to you.
Almost does it. It carried along.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Anyway, back to your reading room.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. You want to talk about more about tying the groups together and breaking the wishbone?
I will break you.
Oh, don't threaten me with a good time.
It won't be a good time for you. Hold on, give me about 5 seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Now
shut the fuck up. I swear to God, I'll come through this headset right now.
Yo, what right now?
Come through.
There's a drive high in the
God damn
air,
it, so
deep to
right
left
now.
center field. And he will run this one down. Good read off the bat for the second
Up next
out.
for the Twins, the
Riding in
shortstop,
once again,
Jorge.
He came through with the
Whoa,
RBI single
let's
in
go.
his last at-bat.
Say hello.
Hi,
Marcus center
Selena.
field. Kane is there to make
Did you know
the
that your
catch
mother's a
and Murphy.
unicorn?
So here is Avisail
glad I asked you
Garcia in past history
Leading off for the
against
Brewers,
Tyler Clippard.
the
He's
left
gone 2
fielder,
for
number
5.
24,
Here's the first pitch to him.
Avisail Garcia. Your attention,
Probably a
please.
design take right there.
Now
They need
pitching
base
for
runners,
the
so
Twins,
they're gonna make him try to bring the
number
ball in the strike
65,
zone.
Count now a ball and a
Trevor.
strike. Just
Whoa, that was really fast.
And often.
and they'll try to
Two
get
balls,
him fishing
two
there, but
strikes.
it won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fouled away. Here's another 2-2. Rocket to third, but this will be speared
did
at
you want to play
third, and
Apex
that was
still?
self-defense all
Now
the way.
batting, designated
One
Wait a
hitter,
minute, I just gotta
Just
First
this.
off is on its way.
And I'm gonna go pee
Well,
at
This
it.
All
pitch
ones
is
the
taken
count.
to
I'm
the
playing.
other half for strike
Yeah, I'm
one.
playing duos right now, so you got time.
Waved at and missed, and he's
The
behind
count,
0-2.
0-2.
Wait a minute.
Bases
You
are
got a
empty,
treasure
1
pack
minute.
yesterday, right?
Hit hard to the right side,
Yeah.
but fouled,
And you said
so
you
we'll
needed
see
2
if
to
he
do
can
the quest?
straighten that out. Swing and a miss
You
on the
about the question?
fastball that time.
You
Out
said you
number
needed
2.
2 in order to win the
We've
next
seen
fight, I
some
believe.
really
Correct.
good pitching
Yes.
from these guys. in
And
this
today's
one.
a new day.
Up next for
Bullpen is
Milwaukee.
sharp and it backed
Yep,
up a
that
nice
ball went
pitch
out.
The
Practice
catcher,
day yet?
starter.
Omar.
These days,
Um,
pitching has become a
I
full staff
don't
effort,
think
and
so.
I've
I'm
been
gonna have to
impressed with the
double
job these
Then
guys
you
have done
should,
so far.
and then we can do the
Kepler's
quest
there for it.
together, and then you know what that means.
Oh, I
That's
can't
the
do
ball
a
game.
reading right now because I
Well,
have
a
to
rolling
be quiet.
stone gathers no moss, and these guys, I'm not sure they've even heard of moss.
You
Yeah,
cannot
this is a complete baseball
do it
team
without
right
me,
now,
though.
guys. They've shown they can beat you in
Okay.
a variety
Do
of
you
ways.
understand
They look like a team ready for the postseason,
the
and they
words that
haven't
just
even
came out of
reached
my
the
mouth?
All-Star break.
No doubt
Yeah.
about it, D-Row. I think they are
Cannot.
the standard right now. And it's
Like,
a treat to watch
I don't
this
really
team.
care if
It's
you
gonna
do
be
the
a
quest
fun team to
itself
follow the rest
without
of the
me.
season.
Like, if you wanted to play it, like that's one thing. But like, dare fast. Oh, daddy.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Hi, Ashton.
Yuri.
Yay.
Auto saving.